Hi, I'm Kalashian for Live and Invest Overseas, and today I'm going to share 3 of Panama's best options for expats and retirees. Panama is a wonderful, gorgeous land of natural beauty, folklore and traditions, and a diversity of lifestyle offerings so great that it can sometimes feel a little bit overwhelming, maybe impossible to choose exactly where you should settle. From first world city living to off-grid ruggedness, from rustic country living to upscale beach communities, this country really does have something to suit just about everyone. So does living in an authentic local lifestyle and learning Spanish, does that all sound appealing to you, or would you feel more at home with a large English-speaking expat community? Would you rather spend your evenings and weekends at upscale restaurants or visiting museums, or do you prefer outdoor activities like fishing, hiking, water sports, baseball, adrenaline-filled adventures maybe? Or maybe you'd like to have a bit of both. That is the beauty of Panama. This little isthmus, as small as it is, has dozens of attractive options for expats and retirees. And to help you thin slice your options within this country, we've put together our annual Panama Index with 9 graded and ranked cities and towns across the hub of the Americas. You can check it out at that link on the screen. It goes into great detail about the reasons why these, above all others, are your top contenders for a new life in Panama. So let's dive in. Here's just a little taste of what we have to offer. Number 1 is San Francisco in Panama City. Not many neighborhoods in Panama City can match San Francisco and all it has to offer. It's close to the downtown center and distinctly urban, but it has the metropolitan vibe here is low key. It's more laid back, a bit more relaxed than other areas of the city center. San Francisco is Panama's best option for living a quiet, residential, almost suburban feeling urban lifestyle. Not suburban though, in the heart of the city. This is a rapidly growing middle and upper class neighborhood with a mix of homes and high-rise apartments to choose from. As a couple, we recommend a budget of about $3,500 per month living in San Francisco. It's one of the more expensive areas of Panama City, but the quality of life here is well worth the price tag. You'll spend about $2,000 a month or so on renting a 3-bedroom modern home, or you could opt for an apartment. That would be about $1,500 a month or less. And if you look on local websites, like for example, Encuentro24 or on local Facebook groups, you'll find nice prospects here for as little as $800 to $900 a month if you really spend some time. Your most controllable expense anywhere is entertainment. So you'd spend about $25 per person per meal dining out at a mid-range restaurant here. If you buy a combination of local and imported goods, you'd probably spend about $400 a month on groceries. If you only bought local brands, farmers markets, and go to the fish market, you'd probably only spend about $300 a month on groceries. Budget about $100 a month for transportation if you own a car, or $65 a month if you're going to use public transportation. This is also the location of 2 of Panama's finest private hospitals right around the corner. And as I mentioned, this is a pretty middle high-income area, meaning that lots of locals here speak English because they either studied in the States or because it's necessary for their career. It's a very popular neighborhood with expats and foreigners, so you'll find some fellow English speakers there. And it's also one of the safest neighborhoods in Panama City. Number 2 is Volcan, Chiriquí, which is about 1,400 meters above sea level. And it offers a lot of the same natural appeal as the nearby and very well-known Boquete, but it's much quieter and less dominated by tourists and expats. It's a farming community. It boasts some of the most fertile land in the country. You'll find dairy farms, horse ranches, and chicken and pig farms all across this region. Here, you'd spend about $1,500 a month. You could rent a 2-bedroom, 2-bath house for about $500 a month. Your utility bill here wouldn't be very high because you wouldn't need air conditioning and certainly not heating. Your groceries would probably be about $300 a month because it would be so easy to buy local produce in the markets here. The nearest medical care, though, and surgery options are about a 1-hour drive away in David. So that's something to consider if healthcare is one of your priorities. And Volcan is really perfect for nature lovers. There are 2 virtually wild, untamed parks, Volcan Baru and La Amistad, both with lots of trails to get through the jungle. Here, you're not going to find that English is yet widely spoken. You might find it here and there, but you'll need at least a bit of Spanish to get by comfortably here. More and more retirees, families, and entrepreneurs are moving to Volcan and its surrounding areas. It's become the 3rd largest condensed area of expats in this region. The expat community is friendly and supportive and are welcomed and welcoming. And before I name number 3, I just want to remind you that these are only 3 out of 9 havens that we've identified and named as top destinations in Panama for expats and retirees this year. To find out what the other 6 are, you should grab a copy of that full list by clicking on the link on your screen. All right, let's get to number 3, Chame in Western Panama. So this is a beach town and it's an easy reach from Panama City. It offers a quieter alternative to the very expat heavy city beaches area around Coronado, and it's got much more affordable real estate and living costs. Chame is both the name of the district as well as the town, so don't get too confused there. The district is diverse, has stunning geography. You can enjoy a range of natural attractions and diversions, white sand beaches, kite surfing, national parks, bird watching, canyon swimming, cliff jumping. There's a lot to do here. And living here, you could choose to live higher up in the mountains or at beach level. So for example, if you wanted to go hiking and swimming in the same day, if that sounds like an appealing way of life to you, then Chame might be the perfect answer. Your cost of living here can be high or low depending on how you choose to live. So a couple could live here on about $1,700 a month. Most rental options are houses, and so they would range in price from $500 to $2,000 and up per month. For a modern mid-range home, plan to spend about $800 a month. There are private and public clinics, healthcare clinics throughout the district that can tend to your minor injuries and health concerns. You'll also find labs, dentists, and pharmacies. But for anything more serious or to see a specialist, plan to drive about half an hour to Coronado or about an hour and a half to Panama City for high-quality healthcare. You will encounter plenty of Panamanians who speak English very well throughout the country, but here in Chame, it's really a Spanish-speaking part of the country, so plan to learn Spanish if you want to make this area your new home. And to get the full lowdown on these 3 havens, plus 6 more in our Panama Index, your must-have guide to the best places to live, retire, and invest in Panama, go here on that link on the screen and get your own copy of this Panama Index. From coast to coast, highlands to the islands, our team of in-country experts have worked to complete the most comprehensive resource ever produced on spending time and money in this country that we have named among the world's top lifestyle and investment havens for more than 2 decades now. So to find out more about Panama, click that link on your screen. Don't forget to like and subscribe for more posts like this every week from Live and Invest Overseas. Happy trails.